Hi everyone, how are you? So I've been telling more people about my transition. More people, maybe 4 or 5 people in my close-knit circle. I've told my closest friends, I've told my parents, and I'll talk about a little bit about all of that. Not everything has been completely what I wanted it to be, but that's okay. Life is unexpected and everyone needs time. I found amongst my medical student friends, the ones that I did my course, about the 4 or 5 of them that I've told, they've been nothing but supportive, welcoming, kind, understanding, hugging me, holding me, making me feel really safe. It makes me feel hopeful that when I work in the healthcare field that I won't experience so much bigotry. So that's something that I'm looking forward to. I gotta say, in the last 2 months, has been a bit of a roller coaster when it comes to my gender. I haven't felt super well. I gotta be honest with you. At first, I felt lots of gender euphoria, knowing that this is who I am. I am a transgender woman, and that's something that I know in my heart that I've always wanted to be, and I always felt like was right for me, but too scared to make that choice. Even unaware, I used to have dreams when I was a little kid that someone would come and turn me into a girl, and I would wake up wearing a dress or wearing girly clothes and go to school. Everyone would be like, wow, that's you. I felt that joy, sense of relief, knowing who I was. But I had built up this persona, this facade in my life for my whole life, to my friends, to my community. And when I realized I couldn't be that person anymore, I couldn't pretend, how am I going to interact with my friends? And that caused me to just isolate myself, spend time by myself. And I'm a pretty extroverted person, so I started to quickly feel very depressed. And I'm still scared of what other people will think, just because I don't want to lose them. And I don't know, I might lose them. And maybe if I do lose them, then it might be for the best, because they wouldn't have cared about me for who I really am. But it's just hard knowing that you've built friendships with people and then just going to look at you differently. Everyone I have told has been super supportive, which has been really nice. I've been really trying to work on my mood recently, and I think I'm coming out of that mood. And I think mainly it's because I told the 2 most important people in my life, my parents, about my transition and how I felt like I wanted to be a girl. It was hard because I told them and they didn't fully understand. They didn't understand why and how I could be a girl, if that was even possible. And, my mother was very beside herself about the whole thing, she's quite an explosive lady, so she said she had a few choice words for me and what I was doing to her and us and everything. My father is a very kind, calm-mannered person, and even he was very stressed out about the whole thing. He'd never been more stressed out about anything, because this sort of thing is a huge change, and I understand it's a huge change for me too. It's the biggest change in my life, but I gotta do it. I gotta be me. And I told them, and we've kind of agreed to not talk about it. And I have told them that does hurt me, but they feel like it's my life, it's my responsibility. I have to lead the life that I want to live. Because they said they've done everything they can, and that they will always, I'll always still be their child, and they'll always still be there for me. But they can't support something they don't understand. I know it comes from ignorance. I know it comes from a lack of understanding of what science and transgender people are, and about the brain and how everything works, how you can feel like a woman trapped in a man's body. And that's very hard. But I think me and my parents need time, They need a bit of time to really reflect on what I've said and reflect on how they feel. And I just need to take small steps to be me. I'm buying clothes. I bought my cardigan. I'll show you my new dress. So this is my new dress. I'll take my cardigan off. Look at it. This is dress number 2. It looks so nice. And I really love it. I mean, I look a bit bigger on the shoulders and the waist, but I feel like the chest is quite nice, and just the overall kind of vibe of it. I think coming to be in love with my own body again is something that I'm slowly getting there. And losing weight, even though, well, not losing weight, but kind of changing the shape. Being a bit, smaller shoulders, changing the shape of the fat distribution. That's going to come with HRT. That's going to come with other medical things and surgical things. But that's way in the future. That's once I've established being socially as a trans woman for a period of time where I feel like I feel comfortable in myself. I think that's really important to do that. And I want to thank everyone who's subscribed to me. I think we just reached 100 subscribers, which is insane. I've never thought that was possible. Like, of course it's possible. Like, so many channels have more than 100 subscribers, but I didn't think that I could get 100 subscribers, which is insane. You guys are amazing. And the comments you send me is so amazing. So supportive and so kind, and I feel so much love. So thank you so much.